Hello to the ICMO group. I wanted to do a little follow-up to yesterday's email forum. Alex George asked a question about what does locked in mean. And I'm going to use, this is a demonstration actually from a patient today that I saw this morning. And this patient has been diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia, unilateral on the right side. And when you look at this, you can see, well, there's very definitely a problem on the right side. You got 32% of total bite force is on one tooth, right? And just a little background on this tooth, which I adjusted mostly tooth 31. So when you look at the mandibular arch, it goes up to 40.2%, right? And so this tooth has got a crown on it. It's had a root canal on it. No, God only knows how long it's been this overloaded. But there are some interesting things here that we can elucidate from the T-scan data. So when I ask her to bite and hold clench, she really can't do it. And so as she's biting, she's kind of oscillating around. And what you're seeing is the spasm that the muscles are in, because this black line is total force, and she really can't sustain a force. Now, when I ask her to go to the right, she gets locked in, and she is disgluting off of the same tooth that is overloaded, as opposed to, having immediate disclusion where all the teeth come apart, or we use the canines to get the back teeth apart. Okay, she doesn't have it. And when you look at where she was after we did our adjustments, you can see that there's not as much oscillation right here. Again, that big peak in the back right is gone. She's more centered right and left. In fact, no more is she, not too far off to the right, although there are areas in her bite where 64% of her total bite force does end up on the right side. Here, much more balanced, and you look like there's not that much oscillation between right and left. She holds it pretty good, and while this kind of trickles up and down, you don't have near the intensity because we've adjusted the bite, and now there's only 16.3% of the bite as opposed to what there was in the beginning. And she's more 50-50 right and left. I like 5 percentage points right and left. Her center of force icon is in the target zone where we like to see this. And the oscillation is still there, but it's slowed down considerably. Now, interesting enough, when she came in, she said that she was a 10 out of 10 and she was crying in the chair. Okay? The pain was so bad. And that was at 9:05. At 9:25, 20 minutes later, her pain has gone from a 10 to a 4. And that's pretty fast. Her neck had loosened up. It was still sore from just being tight, but she could move it more in every direction. So I thought this was a great way to kind of display the power of having more data that, the bio research and or case 7 just doesn't give you. And of course we'll be following her for the next few months and see how she's doing. But the difference here, this massive peak, I want you to appreciate that the sensitivity is the same on both of these bites. Okay, and that's it. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them, but I just wanted to send this out to group just to explain for those that had a question or wanted further explanation about what this data is. Like I say, when I normally do this, I have a split screen with the EMGs. I didn't include that on here, not to convolute anything, but just kind of keep it very basic as far as what the T-scan can bring to you diagnostically and treatment for your patients. Hope you all are having a good day. Talk to you soon.